Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, members of government here present, sons and daughters of my fellow Ambazonians, to our brothers in jail, I say, you are the best of Ambazonia. Your courage is the signs of God. May the souls of our fallen heroes, sons and daughters of Ngoku Tunja, and all Ambazonians who have fallen in this fight, rest in power. F.M. Saddam, and the brave restoration forces of Ngoku Tunja, we salute you. We honor your bravery and selfless sacrifice. My brothers and sisters, in the course of human history, no dictator or oppressor has ever succeeded in subjugating a people without using some amongst those they mean to enslave. When Europeans came to our continent, they used some of our chiefs and farms to cement our fate, transporting thousands of our African brothers and sisters through some stormy seas, distant shores, toil, and the toil from dawn to dusk, plantations. During this time of our fight to actualize our independence, we see some chiefs and farms who are supposed to be the custodians of our traditions, helping the Bulu Beti occupiers perpetrate crimes against the people they are supposed to rule and protect. You know, the people of Ambazonia have always respected the sanctity of life, even extending that noble creed to the citizens of its tormentors and moderns. We have never encroached into their territory, killed their people, because our fight has always been to reclaim our country, Ambazonia, from their terrorist country, not to kill their citizens, even as they stay mute and unmoved when their brothers in uniform rape, torture, humiliate, kill our people every day. They go about their business in our territory because we have been a tolerant people. The question is, how tolerant can one be without looking stupid in the face of such barbarism from the Republic of Cameroon? How tolerant can one continue to be when some of our chiefs and farms connive with our enemy to kill the people they claim to rule? How tolerant can one continue to be when it is so clear that the life of a Francophone in our territory is worth more than that of our people in the terrorist occupying government and some of our dubious funds and chiefs? How tolerant one continue to be when some funds will mourn the death of occupier sympathizers and turn a blind eye when their own people are massacred every day? Fellow Ambazonians, I want to thank you for your respect for the sanctity of life. The interim government has always advocated respect for international conventions. But will this interim government be able to stop the people from taking matters into their own hands in the face of such crime meted on them by La République du Cameroun and its Franco-Bulu Beti citizens? I don't know. I personally believe that the people have come to the realization that to La République du Cameroun, everyone of Southern Cameroon's origin or descent is armed and marked for death. My brothers and sisters, never be ashamed of that name, Amba. It is a good name. We are all Amba. And if we were not, why does La République du Cameroun make no distinction between ordinary citizens of Ambazonia and our restoration forces who carry guns? Why do they kill everyone in their way as they insanely run around in our territory, Ambazonia? So, those of you who look burdened to free Ambazonia as that of the restoration forces alone, must ask yourselves these questions. If La République du Cameroon says it has lost 1,450 of its terrorist soldiers in Ambazonia, don't you think that is because we do not kill their citizens as they do ours? Now, we have lost about 50,000 for our people. Let's say our Republic has killed about 3,000 of our restoration forces. Who do you think the other 47,000 people are? They are our citizens, because this is an evil, calculated attempt to kill us all. It is a genocide. I believe that if those 47,000 people had some kind of weapon to defend their communities, that number would have been smaller than it is. If we had a relative, practical, proportional response to La République du Cameroon's aggression on and murder of our citizens, don't you think it would have saved the lives of thousands of our people? Well, if you are angry enough, draft, and drift. Okutunja needs to sharpen its sword. Let our fallen heroes and heroines guide and shield our men and women. Let their ultimate sacrifice be the reason we change the game and give our enemies what they have been giving us. Ambazonia needs to protect its people from the terrorist troops of La République du Cameroon. The time is now to do just that. If you want to see a free and actualized Ambazonia, then you must pray that La République du Cameroon experience your pain. My brothers and sisters, I end by saying this: Bulu Betty terrorist regime in Yaoundé. Don't mistake Ambazonians for your weak people who sit and watch you take everything from them while they live in squalor. We have restored our independence, and that is it. Leave our country. If any chief of farm wants to join you, let them do so. You know, not too long ago, there were no presidents in Europe. Even America was ruled by a king 3,000 miles away from its shores. Some of these kings ruled 2,000-year-old kingdoms because they abused and betrayed their people. Their kingdoms are now republics with presidents at its crown. So, those of you who wear crowns on your heads must remember that your crown is not a license to connive with our enemy to kill us. We will not be ruled by traitors. We cherish our tradition and those who are custodians of that tradition. But if you are a chief of fun, be good fun or chief to your people. Stop betraying them. Those who are systematically killing them and burning their homes and villages. The word to the wise is sufficient. Those chief and farms who have chosen to remain neutral or stand with their people, we say thank you. Ambazonians will remember that you did or what you did or did not do as we sacrificed, we're free. Okutunja, today is your day. May God protect our restoration forces. May our people seize the courage to deny La République success in their evil scheme and desire to kill us. May the good Lord give you the courage to pick up arms and defend your communities. Because La République doesn't only kill restoration forces. La République du Cameroon has marked us all for death because they do not make a difference between you, the population, and our restoration forces. You will agree with me that unlike the restoration forces, you are the soft target for La République du Cameroon. You, our people, because you have decided to be without anything to protect yourself. So, let them all walk with a bullseye on their forehead as they come into our territory to kill you. I mean this. Ambazonians, stop dying. Protect your communities. If you have a village of 300 people, there is no reason why you cannot have 100 guns in those 300 homes. We have seen situations where La République du Cameroon comes in with 15 soldiers and burn all your houses. How can they walk into your community with 15 soldiers and burn 15, 20, 30 homes, and you all cry without any action taken? Please, Ambazonians, our men and women started this war with 10 guns. You don't have to own an AK-47 to protect your family. Pick up anything you can afford to pick up and defend your communities and your neighbors. That is a clarion call from me personally to your vice president. I am tired of seeing you die. Protect your communities. Every one of you on home front is a target for La République du Cameroon. They will never, ever make a distinction between you and those who have carried guns as restoration forces. They will continue to kill you because your life means nothing to them. God bless the Federal Republic of Ambazonia.